Alright guys, thank you for stopping by the channel and welcome to today's video. We have lots to go over. If you're into gaming and you're interested in the latest PlayStation news, rumours and leaks, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the gaming community here on YouTube. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago there were lots of rumours flying around that Sony PlayStation had done a secret deal of some kind, or that they struck up a partnership with WB Games to work with Rocksteady or one of the studios under WB Games on a new Batman game coming exclusively to the PlayStation platform. Nothing came from those rumours and it all went quiet up until now. And once again, we have more rumours coming out from WB Games which could lend weight to the theory that there is a new secret Batman game currently in development. So this all stems from a recent job listing at WB Montreal, which has now sparked excitement and speculation about a new AAA game set within the iconic DC Comics universe. A studio known for its previous contributions to the franchise with titles like Batman Arkham Origins and Gotham Knights is on the hunt for a senior producer. This role specifically mentions oversight of AAA titles based in the DC Comics world, although it refrains from identifying any particular franchise at this particular stage. The job description outlines a significant responsibility. The senior producer will guide the project through all stages of development from initial concept through to final release. This entails managing various internal teams, assessing risks, streamlining the process, and establishing clear schedules and responsibilities. Additionally, the producer will be tasked with ensuring that the resources are allocated effectively to maximize returns on investment, while also collaborating closely with the directors and team leads to set achievable goals and deliverables. The new recent recruitment activity at WB Montreal suggests that development for a new DC Universe game is intensifying. As noted by keen observers online, the studio's hiring efforts extended beyond just this senior producer role. Last year in 2023, they were also seeking a lead gameplay programmer, further confirming their intentions to expand their portfolio related to DC Comics games. This move comes in response to the mixed reviews and commercial struggles experienced by Gotham Knights, which was released in late 2022, and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which launched this year, both of which have fallen short of expectations. Earlier in the year, a job listing for creative director, which I think was the requirement announced a couple of weeks back, or certainly spotted a couple of weeks back, that hinted at a development of a new AAA action adventure game based on a popular franchise, again igniting further speculation that this project could indeed be another addition to the DC lineup. WB Montreal enjoyed greater success in 2013 with Batman Arkham Origins, which despite mixed critical reception managed to perform well in sales, something which their more recent titles have failed to deliver on. While the job listing doesn't disclose specific details about the new project, it comes at a time where rumours that Rocksteady Studios might be returning to the Batman franchise. There's also discussion and murmurs about Sony potentially negotiating an exclusivity deal related to this rumoured project, as mentioned at the start of the video. So another position being recruited for at WB Games. Only time will tell if it is a new Batman game and if there is indeed any collaboration with Sony PlayStation, but as they say, there's no smoke without fire. Someone's obviously seen something and the rumours have started. However, given how well the Spider-Man games were received across the industry, it wouldn't surprise me if there is a deal that's been done in the background between Sony PlayStation and DC Comics, something that includes more than just the games though, like future TV and movie deals. It's been far too long since we've had a very good Batman game, and let's hope these rumours are true and WB Games have commissioned their studios to develop a brand new AAA Batman game. Okay, so let's move on to something I have been jealously looking forward to happening here in the UK. In the latest software update for the PS5, a significant enhancement has been introduced to the user interface, the Welcome tab. Initially rolled out in the United States, reports indicate that this feature is now beginning to appear in European markets as well, and about bloody time too. Sony's phased rollout means that while some users in Europe have already gained access, others are still waiting for the update. Communities on platforms like Reddit and Reset Era have been sharing and discussing their experiences with the new Welcome Hub, although it seems that regions like the UK have yet to see features go live. Damn! So I'm going to have to wait a while longer until I'm able to utilize this feature. The Welcome Hub offers a customizable area on the PS5 home screen, equipped with a variety of widgets that provide useful information at a glance. Users can easily monitor downloads and uploads, check their trophy progress, see who's online, and keep an eye on the battery status of their controllers, making for some more streamlined gaming experiences. So it looks like we're going to have to wait a little while longer in the UK before we see the new PlayStation update. Guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please give the video a like. It really helps the video a whole bunch. So let's move on. So we have more exciting rumors that have resurfaced once again, suggesting that the classic God of War games could be making their way to modern consoles, potentially just in time for the franchise's 20th anniversary. Since its debut in 2005 by Santa Monica Studios on the PS2, God of War introduced players to the brutal journey of Kratos, a Spartan warrior consumed by vengeance. The God of War franchise has since evolved into one of gaming's most beloved franchises. In the past, during the PS3 era, Sony made strides to remaster earlier entries into the series, providing fans with access to Kratos' original battles against Ares and Zeus through remastering collections. However, only God of War 3 received a re-release on the PS4, leaving many players unable to experience the full saga without subscribing to PlayStation Plus. The situation excluded handheld titles like Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta, limiting access to Kratos' backstory for new gamers. Now, according to a new rumor from Need for Games, attributed to a known insider as Lunatic Ignis on Discord, several remasters are reportedly in redevelopment for the PS5. Now, this is the same rumor which I discussed around a year ago, where a whole slate of original God of War games were being rumored to be in the works for PlayStation, potentially for the PlayStation 5. This was going back last year, and they were apparently going to be coming to the PS5, and since then nothing has been mentioned or heard of until this recent rumor. And the recent rumor goes on to suggest that the remasters include versions of the 3 mainline titles, the portable games, and the prequel God of War Ascension. So if true, these remasters are expected to be announced in March 2025, aligning with the celebration of the series' landmark anniversary. While these rumors are still speculative, there's been a notable trend in the gaming industry towards remastering popular titles, with the exception of Bloodborne, which still hasn't been announced. And we've seen a ton of big games being remastered since the release of the PS5, and I don't think in the history of gaming I can remember a time when we've had so many remasters and remakes. Given that many classic God of War games are not readily available and playable on contemporary systems, unless you've got a PlayStation subscription, a remaster of the original games could be really appealing to many PlayStation gamers. The resurgence of the 2018 God of War and its sequel, God of War Ragnarok, has attracted new audiences and created a demand for the original God of War games. This makes more sense to me, so a remaster or a remake of the original games and the games that came to the handheld, that makes more sense to me than the recent Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. So these original God of War games, which were made for PlayStation 2 then remastered for PS3 back in the day, and the handheld games are the kind of games that I think need and deserve a remaster. If this happens, it's massive. If it is true, right? If this is true and it's announced in March next year in 2025, it's massive. But like all rumors, take it with a pinch of salt. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on the next video.